Working Title Podcast, man. Good to go?
I'm asking him how we look on camera, though. Like, everything good? I'm just making sure.
We good to go.
From that side of the eye, you feel me? Shit. Yeah,
we good to go, bro. Working Title Podcast after work. We back again, man. One quick announcement. We are shooting live from the new spot right now. So we knew with the new spot, we had to get a good guest on the show. We got my mans, the legend. We got Blue Benjamin Sleepy in the building. What's up, Brody?
What's up, broski?
Chilling, man. How you feeling?
I can't complain. You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. You came in guns a-blazing, had all the shit with you.
That's how I'm supposed to come.
Absolutely. You'd be surprised, though. We be doing a lot of interviews, right? We doing all kinds of interviews. And normally people just pull up, chilling on some cool shit.
Yeah.
Came in ready to go, guns a-blazing.
I had to set the vibe for real.
Nah, absolutely. Tell the listeners what you got going on, bro, with all the shit.
I mean, everything. We pushing big trolleys. You get what I'm saying? We branded. You know what I'm saying? Blue Benjamin shit. You get what I'm saying? Same shit, more music, more everything. You know what I'm saying? Making everything that we got going on bigger. That's the same, you know.
I feel it.
Push it.
Yeah, no doubt. So you know why the listeners be coming to our show, bro. They're here for the music.
Right.
All right. I've been seeing I seen you been going, been going quiet on the IG up until the past couple of days, right? Seen you been making moves, looks like shooting videos and shit like that. What you got going on, bro?
So for the last year, for real, I haven't dropped. I don't know if you really peeped or not, but I ain't
we noticed.
I ain't dropped out since Popular the Bad too.
Mm-hmm.
I did like a couple little features and shit like that with my niggas, but other than that, I ain't did. You feel me? I ain't really did too much in the last year as far as dropping, but I've been working behind the scenes. That's all I've been doing. Studio, you know what I'm saying? Just recording, figuring out the behind the scenes of everything. You know what I'm saying? Just to make this shit make more sense for real. And now I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? It's 2023. I knew what the plan was. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, I feel like every player got their off season, so that's basically where I was at. Just revamping everything, getting this shit back.
So we gearing up for the regular season.
Yeah.
Can you give us any sneak peek of what we got going on?
As far as what?
Whatever. Anything music related. We seen you been working. Like as of recently, I know you hadn't dropped in a while, but it's clear you've been working.
You want me to give you some shit right now? No, we ain't gonna do that, but.
All right, let me ask you this. So I seen you've been dropping on the IG, you've been posting the video show, you've been doing like our Jersey and shit like that. Yeah. Is that just singles?
No,
we got
so
a project coming up?
I'm really coming with all singles for right now, bro. Like I feel like me being off the scene for a little minute, you get what I'm saying? A project it don't really mean too much. You get what I'm saying? Right. Like I gotta really show face again. So I'm coming with all visuals, singles, and shit like that for a little minute just to get this shit rolling. Cause, you know how I go.
You like to ease your way back into it.
No, they need to see you. Yeah. So at the end of the day, I'm just coming, with singles and videos for right now. Got a bunch of new shit coming. I got a project, of course, I'm gonna drop that I'm in the midst of recording right now, but we're gonna, we're gonna talk about that later. But yeah,
no doubt. Definitely. How many singles can we expect from you over the next couple of months?
Ain't no telling, bro.
Ain't no telling?
I got a whole lot of shit in the vault, man. I ain't gonna, like I said, I ain't dropped in a year, so just imagine. Like, I'm still in the booth every other day. I'm still working. I'm still doing features with my niggas, you get what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, I got a lot of shit coming. Bro.
I feel like we kind of in the same boat, to be honest, because we was doing this move. We hadn't dropped as much content recently. Right. Now that we here, ready to put it out.
Yeah, because, sometimes you got to really, fall back and get shit together to where as though, everything makes sense for real. So I completely understand that shit.
Yeah, no doubt. So I do got one question just looking off the IG. So I seen you posted the paid in full shit. The no rice, no champagne. Yeah, that's ready to be a thing?
Yeah, that's ready to be one of the things for something that I got coming up for real.
Nah, the reason I asked is that's my favorite movie ever. That's his favorite movie ever. So I seen that, I was like, I gotta ask that.
When I drop whatever it is that I'm dropping, you should love it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Sure.
You should love it.
No doubt. But the other thing I wanted to ask you about, bro, outside the trolleys, outside the videos, is the TikTok shit. You got the TikTok shit that's been coming. The on the run, what you want to call it? The on the run challenge? How you want?
I mean, it's just music being music.
Absolutely.
Man. Sometimes when you make timeless music, bro, it's no telling what could come from it, man. You feel me? So that's just what it is. Like, it's timeless music. I mean, it's a timeless song. It's a song that, I make good music, I feel like. So this shit should be able to do the same thing in 10 years. You know what I'm saying? I should be able to, in 10 years from when I dropped the song. I dropped that song 5-6 years ago.
Sure.
It's still getting plays, still doing shows off of it. People still love it. People still see me and talk about it, whatever the situation is. Of course, I got new shit, new bangers. You know what I'm saying? I did views and numbers on multiple things, but that song by itself right there was just one for the books. That was you know, that was one for the
Oh,
books. Right
for
there.
sure.
So,
No, that was
so,
just the reason I wanted to ask you about it is because everybody know about that song,
Right.
And it's been a banger since it came out, 2016, if I remember correctly. But it's like all of a sudden, TikTok, you posted the first one. I was like, oh, that's hard.
But that's the thing. TikTok ain't always been around. So
No, I know.
I did organic numbers just off of me being me. You feel what I'm saying? When I dropped that shit having fun, and I dropped it, and it did what it did. But at the same time, TikTok wasn't a thing. Instagram was around, but TikTok wasn't a thing. That algorithm is different. So at the end of the day, if I had TikTok back then, I probably would have did it probably would have went way crazier than what it did back then. You get what I'm saying? But now it's something that came back to the surface. You get what I'm saying? And I'm thankful that TikTok here. You get what I'm saying? Because, I mean, that's what I needed back then. But it is what it is. Like I say, timeless music, though, bro.
No doubt. They got to cut you a check.
I'm going to get mine.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm going to get mine.
Nah, it's funny because you said you make timeless music. That's how I was going to wrap up this segment. I was like, clearly it must be timeless if you pulling it out from, they pulling it out from 2016.
Yeah, but yeah, bro, it's timeless.
We going to see you do the challenge?
No, I mean, I already did it. I did it one time.
I'm not on TikTok. That's my problem.
Yeah, I did it one time. I fucked it up real quick one time for the TikTok, bro. I fuck with TikTok. You know what I mean?
The other cool thing about it, I'm seeing people from Texas. I'm seeing people from Chicago. I'm seeing people from all over. It's not like it's clear. It's just clear that your music is clearly not just Baltimore music.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
been like that, bro. I mean, a lot of people might not look at it and look into it as deep as they need to understand. But, bro, you could check the analytics. Like, this shit has been worldwide, bro. I'm talking about for years now. I've been had plays in multiple countries and states and shit like that. But,
what's the craziest country you ever heard that you had listens on?
What you say, bro?
What's the like craziest country you ever had listens on that you can think of? I'm always curious because they be bumping music all over the place,
I could pull my analytics up, bro. Like I done had shit in Nigeria, Guam,
Guam.
Yeah,
they got
bro.
Big Sleepy on in Guam.
Hold up, though. This some real shit, bro. I'm gonna show you right here.
No, I'm not.
I'm gonna just go to my Apple Music for artists, bro. Like, this shit is not a game, bro. Like,
no, you got. I mean,
I look at it sometimes. I don't even look at it too much, but you can go ahead and read. Just go down the list, bro.
I was just curious. My man gave me the whole shit.
Too. That's the last 4 weeks. That's
the last 4 weeks.
That's not the lifetime shit. I can go to the lifetime. The list will be like this, but that's the last 4 weeks.
I can hold you. We all over the place. We got Nigeria, Germany, Brazil, Australia, France, Spain, the Bahamas, the China mainland. Don't just say China. Say China mainland. If y'all was wondering. But Israel, Italy, they got everything on here, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
It's clear that I think it's important also, like, with Baltimore music. Because this is where I'm going to ask you this question in a couple minutes, but it seems like a lot of times it's just restricted to the city.
Hold up, but before you get there, too, I just showed you the countries. I ain't even show you, like, in the states for real. You could go ahead and look at your states, too, bro. I think you got to go up. Is it up? Like, if you swipe up? Let me see. Let me go back to it.
Hold up. Yeah,
get it right.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Philly, New York City, Salisbury. Those are the top ones. And then we got Philly. Yeah, all kinds of shit. You all over the place. Hey, whatever works, bro. But that goes back to what I was saying is, like, I feel like a lot of Baltimore artists, it's kind of that, like, crabs in the barrel kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's a lot of times, not because they make bad music, but just how things go, it kind of gets restricted to just Baltimore. But it's clear that you're moving all over the place.
The main thing is that we from Baltimore, bro. It's just kind of like a lot of ways that we was brung up for real. But, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, as time go by, shit getting better. You know what I'm saying? Like, we a lot more unified than we ever been, like, right now, as far as the city. Like, niggas ain't never worked together how we working together. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas ain't probably, like, it could always get better. You know what I'm saying? But, shit, knowing where we come from, we doing a great job. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of niggas really working together, pushing each other, reposting, just liking, just little shit that niggas used to not do. It's like at one point in time, you feel me? Niggas would be scared to follow a certain person just because. You know what I'm saying? But now niggas, following what each other got going on, pushing it, you feel me? However we could push it to the next person and just, trying to kick that door down for the whole city. I mean, as far as what I see is the people that's doing what they supposed to be doing.
I swear to God, bro, all the notes that I have written down about, shit I want to move, you've already hit, like, a bunch of them. Like, you already on top of the shit. I'm trying to transition to this, that, and the third, and you already talking about what I was trying to talk about next.
This shit gonna come natural, man.
Nah, no doubt, bro.
You feel me?
But so I mean, let's go with that then. I was gonna ask you this later, but it's like Baltimore clearly trending upwards, right? Working together, doing all that shit. What's the next step in order to uplift Baltimore as a whole? You know, kind of get to that Detroit, you know, Atlanta, kind of get to that next step.
The biggest thing is Baltimore understanding that it's bigger than Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest thing. Once everybody understand that we got to move around, we got to really apply pressure in these other cities, we got to go and step on, you feel me, like step how we got to step in these other places as a unit, though, not just as, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's because when these other niggas from Detroit moving and, you feel me, the Atlanta guys, you feel me, or wherever they from, like, I see a lot of other states, them niggas be moving together. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know how unified they is, but from the outside looking in, it look like niggas be moving together. So, I mean, clearly we, you know what I'm saying, we one step behind. We got to really start moving around and really just, you know, pushing the narrative everywhere for everybody. You get what I'm saying?
Do you ever feel like that? Obviously, you're never going to leave your city. You're never going to leave where you're from. But did that ever make you feel like you should go work in other cities with other artists who might,
Who not leaving their city?
No, I'm saying you not leaving your city.
Shit, I don't even live in my city.
Well, no. But at the same time, I'm saying like you still gonna encapsulate.
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
what it means to be from Baltimore. Yeah,
it's
exactly.
always gonna be home. This always gonna be home. But I got up out of here as fast as I could.
Nah, fair.
You heard me? Fuck that.
But you feel like you got to go work in other cities?
You gotta go work in other cities.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta network. You gotta move around. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Let these other motherfuckers see your face, because if you don't show face, they ain't gonna know who you is, bro.
Right.
You gotta be like hands on. That's one thing I learned about it. That's why I travel and I stay on the road so much, bro. Like, I got addicted to really, like, road running because I love that. Like, it give me a rush to be able to, you know, touch bases, like, with my hands instead of just, like, on the internet. You get what I'm saying? Because that internet shit only gets you but so far, and that's what I learned. You feel me? It could get you far, but it hit different when you networking and showing your face and really, you know.
The importance of being a businessman is more about shaking hands than it is doing, you know,
Exactly.
IG files and shit like that.
Exactly.
For sure.
You're going to get a better feel off of me in person than if we on FaceTime. You get what I'm saying? So
No doubt.
It's a difference.
I can already, like, you know, the only time we have really wrapped up to this point has just been on the IG shit, and I can already feel more energy just being in the same, you know,
versus,
in the same
you know
room
what I'm saying? You probably feel no energy in the DM. Like, this nigga.
No, I ain't gonna say that, but I definitely, I can feel like you coming more, you know, more pizzazz.
We had to reschedule like 3 times or
Hell
some
yeah.
shit.
Hell yeah.
But
hey,
we pulled it together.
That's part of the game.
That's
I mean, if you've been
They
on the
probably
move, that don't bother me.
niggas-
If you working.
They probably like, man, this nigga so unorganized.
Nah, not at all, bro.
like-
Not at all, bro. But that's another good segue. So you talking about working together, right?
Yeah.
The one major one I want to talk about was Baltimore never really had like their own like production tape, right? So with the white boy tape, right? That's putting a lot of heavyweights in the same room.
Yeah.
Right? That's I mean, you had Roddy, Chaz, like all the big names, right?
Yeah.
What was it like being able to get together with everybody and walk into the same room?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. White boy, you're amazing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, your mind is just different. You get what I'm saying? Like, he pulled that tape together like it wasn't nothing. You get what I'm saying? Just because he a genuine person for real, when he really just, like I said, being able to touch people. So he, you know, he moved around and he reached out to everybody he had to reach out to and just, you know, presented this opportunity to people, as far as not the opportunity of working with him, but the opportunity of letting him be a creator and put this person with whoever he want to put him with. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, everybody respected it. Everybody was like, shit, I ain't never really worked with you. Or, you know, it was a lot of people that didn't work together, that he put together. Then there was certain people that he felt like, oh, all right, this is a good look. I mean, this is a good vibe. Let me do this. You know what I'm saying? I already know what it's gonna be. But for the people that didn't know each other, bro, like everybody, you know, respected his mind and just worked together. It was a good feel, though. You get what I'm saying? Like, it was fun.
Sure.
It was fun. You get what I'm saying? And the shit was big for the city, for real, for the most part.
Absolutely.
We ain't never had that done.
That's why I was kind of curious, because like when you look at like the DJ Khaled's of the world who have those tapes and is always putting the heavyweights up, we never really had that out here. You know what I'm saying? So I thought to put that together was, you know, for you to be a part of it was like he's just putting all the right pieces together. You know what I'm saying?
And that's all he did. He just put the puzzle together. You know what I'm saying?
Had you ever worked with Taz before?
No, never. And that's my guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We done been in the same room a lot of times and all that shit. We just never made it in the studio together. And then, okay, here come White Boy with the bag. He just came and just, you know what I mean?
Literally came with the bag.
Literally came with the bag.
Right. Now I feel it. So when you got something like that, right? It's high stakes when you got everybody in the same room. Did you feel like, not a pressure, But like, did you feel like when you went in there, you were like, I got to be the best I can be, or was you just going in there loose, kind of trying to see what was going on?
That's me anyway in the studio. Bro.
What, being loose?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured.
I get my vibe and I'm just me in the studio, period. But it was different. You know what I'm saying? It was different because it was like, damn, like, what should I, like, you know what I'm saying? What type of song should we, I don't know, it was different. It was different trying to find out, like, mutual vibe. You get what I'm saying? That mutual vibe because, I got that, that energy, and then it's him. And, we just had to put it together, the chemistry, and just figure it out. But it was cool.
And then the other question is, that's a good point. When y'all were putting it together, how much, like, obviously he doing the production, right? But when it came to like putting the music together, putting the songs together, how much say did y'all have? Was y'all getting in the group chat being like, hey, we want to do this and the third to get in the studio? Or was it kind of like White Boy was just like, I want it like this?
Bro, we just called he just called us to the studio. One day we was listening to beats. Put the beat on. We got like, that's literally what it was, bro. It wasn't too much talking. It wasn't too much planning. It was nothing. It was all spontaneous movements, you feel me? He hit us up like, a week or two before, something like that. It wasn't even that far ahead. Like a week or two before, gave us a date like, yo, this the date, this the time, be there. Got to the studio, he was playing the White Boy beats, everything he make really crazy. So we just in there just listening, and then we came to the conclusion like, yo, that's the one. He ain't really had too much input on the song though. Like, we just worked as artists.
He was on the Phil Jackson tip is what it sounded like.
He just let us be artists, for real.
Right.
He ain't really come. He smoked his blunt and just was listening.
He was kind of just there for
long
whatever y'all might have needed.
Long as I saw his head moving like this, I knew it was good. You feel me? Yeah.
How long did it take you to put that verse together?
Not long at all, bro. Like 20 minutes.
20 minutes? Like you just showed up, said, I'm going to write this, and then that was it? That was the cut? You don't write?
Hell no. I just punch in.
Let's talk about that then.
Yeah,
you just punch in, punch out?
Punch in, bro. Like, I go in there, I speak my mind for a couple bars, for a bar, 2, 3, however many come out. If I fuck up, cut that, punch me in right there. I might say air lib here, punch me back in right here. You get what I'm saying? But it's all off a feeling with me. I don't really like, I used to write, but it just, over the years, I don't know. It just.
When you stopped? You remember?
4 years ago.
Oh, like a while ago.
Yeah, like 4 years ago.
I mean, hey, I feel like with a lot of artists, right, when they go to the studio for the first couple of times, they kind of figure out, what direction they want to take.
I lied. I write a little bit. I might write in my notes like a bar or two to get me started. You get what I'm saying? Or maybe a little hook or something. But then after that, it's just like all feeling.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like I said. Like, some people they be writing shit for weeks. You know what I'm
so
saying?
I ain't gonna say I don't use the pen. I use the pen.
But it's also one of those things where, like, I feel like some people, like, they're like, oh, I gotta, they almost, like, overthink it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're writing, or not writing, but they just, like, clocking in and doing this, that, and the third. But it sounds like you just go in and get it and go.
For the most part, that's how I go.
Gotcha.
Like, I don't think too much into it, bro. It's an art, bro. Like, I've been doing it for a long time, and I do it for fun. So if it ain't fun, I don't really want to do it. You know what I'm saying? So if it ain't just coming naturally, a lot of times I go in the studio, and if it don't come naturally, I will not record. I will sit in there for 5 hours, and then... And if it ain't come natural, I just won't do it. I don't force nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's been times that I done been in the studio and made 3 songs in 5 hours. And it have been times that I made no songs in 5 hours.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just like being in the environment, period. You know what I'm saying? But it don't always come out.
Gotcha.
Not perfect.
Outside of one studio session, how long have you ever had like a real stretch where it wasn't fun for you? Because like I said, I mean, you've been around for a while.
Yeah. So I had a few times where I just wasn't feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Not that I wasn't feeling it, but I just was on the tip of like, had real life shit going on.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because people don't understand, bro. Like, we got real lives too, for real. So at the end of the day, like, yeah, people, like, I had real life shit going on, a lot of shit on my mind, and like at this time, it just wasn't coming out in the music. It just was like shit on my mind that I had to express in different ways, for real. So just, I done had my time, for real. It wasn't fun, but I ain't never stopped working.
Right.
I ain't never stopped working.
When you in those situations where shit is, not the way that you want it to go, what's the motivating factor to keep it going? What's the motivating factor to go, you know what, I'm good at this shit. I'm a talented artist.
My biggest motivation is understanding that it always get bigger. You know what I'm saying? It gets better. You feel me? It always get better as long as you doing what you supposed to do, for real. So that's just how I push it, for real. Like, that's what keep me going. Like, I know if I keep doing what I gotta do, I'm gonna get That's all. I mean, that's how I've been going for me for the amount of time that I've been doing what I'm supposed to do. Every time I work how I'm supposed to work or move how I'm supposed to move, I get the best reactions. But as soon as I go on a tangent, you know what I'm saying, and just shit go left or I'm doing the wrong shit, that's when shit go bad, bro. Or moving like how I'm not used to moving. You get what I'm saying? Doing shit that I'm not used to doing. You feel me? But
at the end of the day, you got a confidence in yourself that you know you talented and you got it going up.
Hell yeah, I know I'm talented. I know I got this. You feel me? But it's bigger than being talented, bro. It's bigger than being talented, bro. You really gotta have a mind for this shit. You gotta grind the time. You get what I'm saying? You gotta be able to really put time, like 100% of your time into what you really need to be putting it into for yourself. I don't care if you fixing cars, if you rapping, if you doing what you doing, bro. Like if y'all don't do this shit at a, you know what I'm saying, like strategically, bro, this shit ain't gonna work.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So let's take it back then, right? So we talk about you always knew that this was your shit,
Yeah.
right? Was there it's easy to ask somebody, when did you start rapping? Right? That's a dumb question. That's an easy question. But was there ever a moment, whether you was recording, whether you was, just fucking around with the homies, was there ever a moment where you were like, yeah, this is me. I'm a rapper. Like, this really my shit. Like, I gotta get real serious about this.
Hell yeah. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, when I got around my man Saint,
yeah,
like years back, you know what I'm saying? Like, we like 13 years in.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me, with each other? So it's like 12, 13 years, that some shit. But when I got around him, his brothers, Murder, and, a bunch of, like, all my guys that had been around since I was, like, really, first started moving around and shit like that. Like, that's what we was doing, bro. That's all we was doing. We all knew we was going to be rappers for real. You get what I'm saying? Some people took it as more serious than other people, but at the end of the day, that's when the shit really felt like, oh, all right, no, we rappers. You know what I'm saying? We started making little songs, and my man Saint was shooting. He had the camera. He was shooting out videos back in the days. You get what I'm saying? Like, they wasn't like no good videos or nothing, but we was putting that shit on camera. Like, a nigga could see us rapping our music, so we just putting that shit out. You feel me? We dropping videos and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? And just like we had I had the studio. I always had the studio equipment for real. So niggas used to come to my house. Like, my father bought me a studio, he spent a couple dollars on some studio equipment back in the days. It wasn't the best. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, we was working with like the shit that we had for real, bro. Like, my father probably spent like $500. It was like a cheap ass mic, you feel me? Little interface, you feel me? We was recording it. That shit was coming out on a computer. So we like, man, fuck it. We dropping this shit. You feel me? So, man, we started dropping music, bro, and like we caught a buzz, bro. Like, we really had people really fucking with us. Like, the motherfuckers listen to us, you feel me? We had a fake little beef going with like President Davo back in the days. Like, this some real shit though, bro.
Yeah,
like,
no, I'm sorry.
I remember. On some like kid in the city shit. Like, this is some shit that we was doing like early high school, late middle school type shit. We beefing with them niggas on some kid shit. You feel me? Like, we making songs back and forth and all that. We was the hottest niggas in the city back then. This was before Scooter, Up Next, and all that, bro. We was doing 50,000 views and shit back then. And this was, 50,000 views ain't shit right now, but 50,000 views back then was crazy. You feel what I'm saying?
50,000 views is, regardless of what you're doing, is a lie, yo.
I mean, yeah.
That's still something. That's something I'd be proud of.
I mean,
Fuck
yeah.
that.
Anything is, any views is better than no views. So if you out there, you making music, bro, or you doing anything that got to do with views or streams, bro, like, don't get discouraged, my nigga. Like, yeah, any views is better than no views. But what I'm saying is, when you start hitting millions and shit like that, it's like, yeah. But back then, bro, niggas wasn't doing shit on a YouTube. You get what I'm saying? Like, niggas wasn't dropping music and doing numbers like that in the city. And we was kids doing this shit. We was 13, 12, shit like that. Dropping music and videos, and we was really hard as shit. Yeah,
Absolutely.
We was on our shit though. Like, we was on our shit.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. You might have a line of work as a motivational speaker. I ain't gonna hold you.
Nah, I just talk my shit, bro.
Hey,
you
motivate me right now. I'm ready to go do 10 podcasts in a row when I'm done with this, bro.
Feel funny as shit.
But she was talking about the mill, right? What was your first? Was On the Run the first mill?
Was On the Run the first mill? I think On the Run was my first mill. Yeah,
I'll do my research.
On the Run was my first
Yeah.
mill.
So I do want to ask you about On the Run. As much about On the Run, I was watching the shit. I watched it back when it came out, but YCS came out like 2 weeks before, 3 weeks before.
Yeah.
That's like more than Michael Jordan numbers going back to back as far as, popping in the city.
That's because that's where I'm at right now. Like, consistency is the key, bro. Like, at that time, that was probably the only time in my career, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That was probably the only time in my career where I was really dropping, like, a video every other day, every week. You feel me? Like, I didn't care because I was so hungry. You get what I'm saying? I was so fucking hungry, bro. And I'm like, man, I'm just dropping. One of these motherfuckers gonna hit. You get what I'm saying? So, like, eventually that bitch got my shit just got the spark in, and I just kept dropping them, you feel me? And then it just went how it went. But, now this shit colossal, but.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Did you expect those to go back to back the way that they went back to back, though? Because that,
bro, I always knew I was the shit.
Fair enough.
I always knew I was the shit. When I dropped that shit, before I even made that song, I knew I was the shit. But the thing about it is, I just needed the people to see. You feel me? So I just was like, man, I'm ready to drop this shit. I'm ready to put these videos together. And at this time, I was really just starting to get like a couple dollars. So it was like, I could really invest a couple dollars into my look. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't even give a fuck what I got on the video. Nigga, long as my videos is clear, I mean, it's the quality that they need to be, then yeah, that's all that mattered at the time for real. I'm like, man, shit, I'm ready to go get the best videographer out this bitch that I could find. You feel me? What you want? All right, bet. I'm gonna get, you know what I'm saying? And I just started really investing into that shit. So that's when I started really seeing the most, like, the biggest outcome, when I really started investing. Yeah. Like, really had a couple dollars to really put into it, you get what I'm saying? But
all right, so let me switch it up then. Let me ask Sleepy the businessman, right? So you already know you the shit. You know you putting out good music. What do you think the key is to amping those views up? What do you think the key is to getting people to really see the shit? Because you already know it's good, right? But you're just trying to spread it out, make sure everybody see the shit, everybody hear it, everybody know who Sleepy is. What you think is the key to putting that together? Is the right videography? Is it the right production? Like, what's the right promotion? What's the key to it?
I'm still trying to figure that shit out myself. You know what I mean? Like, everything I did was organic, bro. Like, I never really figured out what the fuck it is that I need to do to get to the highest level of what I need to be. You feel me? All I've been doing is really genuinely just doing this shit, bro.
I feel it.
Everything I did is just organic, bro. I never had no label behind me. I never had no big homie investing into me. I never had no big brothers to do, like, you feel me? None of that shit. Like, it's me.
It's just you rolling with the punches.
Yeah, I mean, I got help from my niggas.
Yeah.
But, like, niggas ain't investing. Like, niggas ain't, like, you feel me? Like, everybody got their own thing going on. So, everybody really more so pushing each other to be able to get some paper to be able to invest into themselves. You get what I'm saying? And that's just where we at right now. But, yeah, like, we ain't got nobody, like, ain't nobody got nobody helping with this shit. It's just all me.
I feel it. Have you ever been in the studio, and it could go either way, but like, obviously you say, you like that, you the shit. Has there ever been a song where you like, oh yeah, the people ready to go crazy, and it might not have done as well as you thought it was gonna do, or vice versa? Is there ever a song where you just kind of bullshitting and then it blew up?
Yeah.
What you got?
Yeah. Damn, I don't know. I mean, I kind of feel
putting
like
too much numbers up.
I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't never really think that deep. I don't think.
Fair enough. You just going.
Yeah, I don't think I really think that deep, bro. I just make that shit.
I got you. So let me ask you this.
I mean, of course, sometimes it's like, yeah, of course I would look at certain shit and be like, oh yeah, this could have did more views, or yeah. But at the end of the day, shit gonna come.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
So I did have another. So I'm like doing all the research. I listened to it back when it dropped and all that shit. But all these tracks we were just talking about was on Popular Demand, right? Yeah. So my question is, was that one of those things where you was like, man, fuck it, the people fucking with me, I might as well, by popular demand, might as well put the tape out. Yeah. Like, it almost felt like
that's what that was.
You was popping, she was like, I might as well put the tape out because they're gonna fuck with it.
And that's why I named it Popular Demand.
That's why I was asking.
Because it's like at the time, people was like definitely waiting for like, damn, what the fuck is you ready to do next? It's kind of like right now, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I should have waited for the Popular Demand too, honestly, but it's cool, though. It's cool.
It's all good.
It's kind of like right now, for real. Like, motherfuckers waiting for my next move. You know what I'm saying? So
that's another good segue. So let's talk about this. So you go into Popular Demand and you make that, right? It's got all the, all your old shit that everybody remember, right? Versus Popular Demand 2. How the thought process changed? It's, it's been a couple years between Popular Demand 1 and Popular Demand 2. What changed? What are you better at now that you wasn't as good at back then?
Just being an artist.
What goes into that?
really just using my brain a little bit more.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying? Just understanding it's not really about just rap. You feel me? Like really being an artist. You get what I'm saying? Like understanding the business side of this shit. Understanding like the things that I gotta invest into. Like what you just asked me. Like what does it take and all that. Trying to figure that shit out. You get what I'm saying? And really being able to do the most for myself before I ask anybody else for a handout. You get what I'm saying? So that's yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So with Popular Demand 2, most recent shit that came out, 2021.
Yeah.
Was that you talk about how you can walk in the studio and get some shit done in 20 minutes. How long do a tape usually take you?
Tapes?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, tapes. When it comes down to tapes, it's like, is it a mixtape or album? Like, what are you asking?
What you
A
want to talk about?
mixtape, we could just throw a bunch of shit on there. You feel me? A tape, we could just throw a bunch of songs on there. That ain't nothing. I can record all day, but when it come down to like real life projects and shit like that, I like to put time into it. It might be like a 6-month process.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? A 7-month process. It might take a year.
Got you.
You get what I'm saying? But just like as far as like tapes for real, that should be anything.
Whatever you
like Popular Demand 2. I ain't gonna lie, it took me couple minutes, like a few months to make.
Few months. Got
Like
you.
a few months to make that.
Got you. So with Popular Demand 2, right? Like you the vet at this. I mean, you've been the vet, right?
Like,
You've been around for a long time.
Yeah.
So I was just ready to say, with the music scene in Baltimore looks a lot different than it did, when you first started. What you think the biggest changes that have came to the music scene in Baltimore since you started compared
Niggas
to
really
now?
getting money. Niggas really getting money right now. Like it's like that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Like niggas really getting paper. So it's like you got some niggas that's really on their shit, that's genuinely like really getting this shit. You feel me? Like how they supposed to. You get what I'm saying? Legally and shit like that too. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. Like niggas really got businesses and shit like that going in the city. You get what I'm saying? I'm talking about as young entrepreneurs, as young artists, and shit like that. Like we ain't never had no young niggas in the city do the shit that we doing. I'm talking about, you feel me? I'm talking about even back when it was J Love and Lil Nay and all them niggas back in the days. Like niggas can't say they was doing it like us. And that's they my niggas. You feel me? They the niggas I grew up on. You feel me? Like they the niggas I grew up listening to in the city. But niggas ain't doing it like this.
Do you have anybody on the rap tip that you kind of feel like you can take like the OG mentality and kind of help guide them? Is there anybody in the city that you feel like you can, you've been helping or anything, of that sort? Or you kind of just moving on your own? Because you see, worked with everybody back in the day. Now you working with Rod, the new school kind of shit with Roddy and Chaz and all them. Do you kind of feel like, you got some game to give to them as somebody who's been around for a while?
I don't know. I don't know. I do talk to my niggas, like, you feel me, when I'm around Chaz and Roddy or even like, upcoming artists and shit like that, my niggas that I be around, Moody, you know what I'm saying, and the rappers that I got around me or Kels from around my way, you know what I'm saying, just like King Kels, I don't know, he a young up-and-coming artist for real, but like, when I'm around them, like, I just try to give them as much, you know what I'm saying, as much, I don't give a fuck if it's a studio that I can send them to, or A&R that I know that I got in my pocket, a PR, a manager, anything, you get what I'm saying, or just regular conversation to figure some shit out for real. Like, I try my best to do that for real, but it ain't really too much game. We all trying to figure this shit out. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, if anything, we could give each other game. Like, they give me gems and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, when I'm speaking to them, and they like right now, you know what I'm saying? They the guys that got the ball right now. So it's like, yeah, they tell me shit. They give me game. You know what I'm saying? They doing shit. Like, we all, like, I put some shit in the books, but they putting shit in the books. Them niggas was just on, like, national TV and shit. So it's like, we help each other with shit that we can help each other with. So
you very receptive. Like, you very, like, if anybody got, something that might be able to uplift you or help you, you're going to listen to them. Yeah, some people really,
as far as my guys, if we're around each other, bro, that's what we supposed to be able to do, bro. We supposed to be able to help each other with little shit. You get what I'm saying? Just, yeah.
I feel it.
Yeah, not anybody, though.
Yeah.
Niggas ain't, this shit ain't free.
Game ain't free.
Nah.
Never. Is there anything that you know now that you wish you knew back in the day when you was first getting started? Are you just like the way your career kind of went?
I feel like I'm in a good ass place in my motherfucking life.
It's not to say that you not.
It's like, man, no, it ain't really too much, bro. Like, everything happened for a reason. I done took losses. I done been locked up. I done did a lot of shit. I done just, you know what I'm saying? My biggest thing is just moving smarter. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Just like I said, using your brain with this shit, man.
No
We're
doubt.
just not moving just any type of way, man. Just doing this shit with purpose for real.
No doubt.
That's my biggest thing. Just,
For sure.
just making sure I do everything with purpose. Like I wish I did that back then. Cause a lot of shit, you get what I'm saying? Like I look back, I be like, damn, I wish I wouldn't have did this or I wouldn't have did that. But it got me here, so fuck it.
Absolutely. It's all that matters.
Yeah.
So you talked about the videos. What's next? I mean, like you say, you got a couple videos coming. I'm ready to drive.
More music, more new everything. You get what I'm saying? More music, more me.
What you want to, let's talk about, we can talk about the end of 2023. We can talk about 5 years, 10 years. What you want, when Blue Benjamin Sleepy decides that he's done making music, whenever that is, right? Could be.
Oh, so go ahead.
I was ready to say, what mark did you want to leave? What do you want people to remember you for?
Me being me.
That's it?
Fuck yeah. I ain't doing nothing more than that. Like, that's all I'm doing is just being me, bro. Like, all this shit is natural, bro. Like, this shit natural, bro. Like, I'm just...
You're just moving.
I'm just moving.
Absolutely.
Doing what I gotta do, working.
Yeah, no doubt about it, bro.
Hell yeah.
But that pretty much wraps up all, like, the serious shit I got for you, bro, to be honest. Every time I was trying to make a segue, you was already ahead of me.
Yeah.
You gotta be a motivational speaker one of these days, bro. I swear.
I be trying.
You should. But all right, bro. So I got a quick Ray do like a little, to try to get on the IG reel. So I got some rapid fire questions for you. Ready?
All right. Let's go.
Favorite snack outside of Party Mix?
Favorite snack outside of Party Mix?
Yep.
I fuck with the sweetest fish.
The sweetest fish?
Yeah, I fuck with the sweetest fish.
Best chicken box in the city?
Best chicken box in the city, bro. We go, I would say Walbrook Junction, bro. It's a little chicken box spot at Walbrook Junction,
we know
bro.
all about it.
You feel me? They got the best chicken boxes in the city. West Baltimore shit. Like,
Absolutely. Celebrity crush?
right now,
Whenever.
I'm fucking with Ice Spice. I'm fucking with Ice Spice. I like Ice Spice.
Favorite song you've ever made?
All of them.
All of them. Fair enough. Favorite artist outside of yourself? Who you listen to the most?
Me.
Fair enough. One artist you want to work with?
Me.
Dream vacation spot?
My place. It's like, no, I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. You said dream vacation spot, bro?
Hell yeah.
Damn. Dream vacation spot. I ain't been over Dubai yet. I want to go to Dubai.
Dubai?
Bro. Yeah, but that's coming up though. Like, I'm gonna do that shit. Like, I ain't never been to Dubai, but I need to go to Dubai.
Fair enough. Last one. Favorite hobby outside of rapping? What you be doing in your spare time?
Getting money.
Hey.
That's all I do.
That's why I'm not getting the money. I got other hobbies besides getting money. I gotta get more money.
I just get money, bro. I just get money. I just trap and rap.
Hey, all you gotta do. But that's about it, my man, Sleepy. We appreciate you having you on. We ready to wrap it up, to be honest. You got anything else you want to talk about?
Me.
All right, what's going on, Sleepy? What
like,
you want
no,
to talk about?
fuck
You
with
want
you,
to do
bro.
a
I'm outta
therapy
here, bro.
session?
Nah, we
You be the
good.
therapist. You be the therapist.
Nah, I'm fucking with you, bro.
Nah, Sleepy, we appreciate you coming in, bro. We we needed a good guest for the first in a new spot, and we appreciate you coming on, bro. Real
Nah,
shit.
I appreciate y'all, my nigga.
Already. You wanna give them your socials, all that shit, and plug
It's your
yourself.
boy Big Sleepy, Blue Benjamin Sleepy everywhere. I don't care where you look. And we on the Walking Tea podcast, man.
Yes, sir. Working Teapot, man. You know it's your boy Jack at Jack.Season. Catch y'all next time, man. Welcome to the new spot. We here. Appreciate you, Sleepy.